Hello. Well, I don't know, I guess this makes it take maybe 78 or something. I'm standing here by the side of the road in Rosewood, Florida. First time here. I've been meaning to get to Rosewood since I first came to North Central Florida. I'd heard the story, which I think is a story that, yeah, maybe most folks, especially my folks, the white folks, haven't heard. And it seemed kind of the right timing for my pilgrimage, given the events of the weekend. So let me read you what the plaque on the back says. Rosewood, Florida. Racial violence erupted in the small and quiet Rosewood community January 1st through 7th, 1923. Rosewood, a predominantly colored community, was home to the Bradley, Carrier, Carter, Gomes, and Hall families, among others. Residents supported a local... Residents supported a school taught by Mahulda Gussie Brown Carrier, 3 churches, and a Masonic lodge. Many of them owned their homes. Some were business owners, and others worked in nearby Sumner and at the Cummer Lumber Mill. This quiet life came to an end on January 1st, 1923, when a white Sumner woman accused a black man of assaulting her. In the search for her alleged attacker, whites terrorized and killed Rosewood residents. In the days of fear and violence that followed, many Rosewood citizens fought and sought refuge in the nearby woods. White merchant John M. Wright and other courageous whites sheltered some of the fleeing men, women, and children. Whites burned Rosewood and looted livestock and property. 2 whites were killed while attacking a home. 5 blacks also lost their lives. Sam Carrier, who was tortured for information and shot to death on January 1st, Sarah Carrier, Lexi Gordon, James Carrier, and Mingo Williams. Those who survived were forever scarred. Forever scarred. So, what were we talking about? Was it innocent until proven guilty? Due process. Due process. That's what we were talking about. Just for the additional info, turns out that the Sumner woman, the white woman, was having an extramarital affair with a white man who they got in an altercation, and he beat her up. And when she went home to her husband, she had to explain the marks. And, well, who better to blame than the black guy? I mean, nobody was going to believe him. And it completely, smoke and mirrors. Bait and switch. Wow. Now there's a concept. So, anyway, this is what I have to say to my brothers and sisters of the Caucasian family. All this talk about, oh, poor Judge Kavanaugh, and look, all of our young men now have to be afraid. They have to be afraid that some woman will accuse them of something and their lives will be ruined. Okay, well, wake up. Wake up. Because this is not new. It may be new to you in your neighborhood, but not new to the United States of America. That the number of lynchings that occurred in this country because a white woman accused a black man of saying hello, basically, might find him hung up somewhere, burned, castrated, mutilated. And you know why we know this? Well, we know this because the locals who participated in these acts were kind enough to take photographs and make postcards that they could send to friends and family showing them at the lynching. Nobody was prosecuted for Rosewood. Nobody was brought to justice. Nobody was even arrested. They just burnt down the town, took all the stuff, and oh well. The story has it that some of the families have made a return to the area, and that actually a descendant of Mr. Wright lives in the Wright home to this day. And there's talk now as she gets up in years about buying the house and making it into a museum honoring the residents of Rosewood. Anyway, so let's just say that I don't know that you moms and dads of middle class, prep school, Yale Law sons have a whole lot to worry about. I'm not thinking that Judge Kavanaugh's life is ruined. Not even close. I just hope that we don't end up being the Rosewood of this story and seeing our country burnt to the ground. Anyway, so I know, Christy, get off the cross. We need the wood. I just thought that Rosewood was an interesting story. There's more around the back on the plaque, and I will post it along with this so that you can see what it says. Jeb Bush was the one that had the plaque put up, as I understand it. So, Rosewood, Florida. Church is down that way, near the yellow traffic thingy. And, well, that's the road that turns down to what few houses are left. I think that's the Wright house. I'm going to go check. But remember, this was a community with stores, with homes, with a Masonic lodge, with 3 churches. And, well, this is what's left. A plaque, and a house, and a church, and a lot of conversation, and not a whole lot new. So, take that in. Over and out from North Central Florida. This would be Brick House, signing off. Bye.